Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who remember, some time ago I created content about the banner schedule that will be released in version 2.5 to 2.7. Well, it's been a long time, so maybe many of you don't remember. Well, today I will create something similar with that. But this time the banner schedule we will talk about is the banner schedule for versions 3.0 to 3.2 and several other characters that currently have no release date yet, which means they could be released in patch 3.3 and beyond. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. Do you have a character or weapon in the game that you really want but you don't have enough Stellar Jade? Here is a smarter way to recharge your favorite games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Look no further than Loot Bar. Loot Bar is the most reliable top-up platform. It saves up to 20% for all orders compared with the official channel, and it provides an 5% off for your first purchase. It's 100% safe as you will only be using your UID. We will buy pack for 3,000 Stellar Jades for $42, which otherwise would have costed $50, totally saving $7.5. We received the crystals we purchased in less than 3 minutes. All recharge will be done through the official channel with miHoYo, which allows you to enjoy all top-up offers. Ready to level up your gaming experience? Check the link in the description to get the amazing discount. Okay, first of all, we will get to the characters that don't have a release schedule yet. According to various sources, there are 3 characters that are rumored to be released, but currently it is not known when the release date will be. But some notes from these informants, these 3 characters have the possibility to release in patches 3.2 to 3.4 in the future. The first character that I think is quite a buzz by some fans out there is a character who has a similar appearance to a character named Kevin, who comes from the Honkai Impact. As you can see, his appearance is cool and quite edgy, making many fans wait for his presence in Honkai Star Rail. As for the time of this video, there is no additional information about his path and elements. However, if we refer to the existing images, it is possible that this character has the fire element and maybe destruction path. But what do you think, guys? Okay, the second character that we will talk about in this video, who else if not Skrulum? Skrulum is rumored to have an imaginary path with erudition type. Just like the information you heard out there, this character was actually scheduled to be released in version 1.6 or 2.0 ago. But it seems that Hoyoverse plans to hold this character for some reason. Until now, there has been no confirmation for when the release of this cool character. But what do you think? Why has the Hoyoverse not released this character for so long? Type in the comments down below. As for the third character who still does not have a release schedule, namely Mr. Reka. For those of you who don't know him, Mr. Reka was actually planned to be released in patch 2.7, but it seems that the plan had to be cancelled for an unclear reason. Some informants have actually shared some information about him, such as he will have a frog-shaped servant, which is believed to be a new mechanic in version 3.0. Okay, now we will move on to version 3.0, which is likely to be released in late January. Yes, it seems that here I no longer need to reveal who the character will be released, because I'm sure most of those here already know. Yeah, the 2 characters rumored to be released in that version are Glia and Hera. As in the information that has been widely spread, it is rumored that this latest version of Hera will have the same path and type as the previous one, which is Ice Erudition. Don't ask me why this latest version of Hera has the same path and type as the previous one. But some information circulating some time ago, Hera was rumored to have a kit as a damage dealer and has the ability to search for chests in the overworld. Interesting, huh? Additional information for this character, it seems that the latest version of Hera will be called Real Hera. And for the latest appearance that I can get about this character, it looks like Hera will wear a costume resembling a purple dress with a large hat. You can see the sketch of Hera's real appearance that Shiroha has paid on your screen. Quite interesting, isn't it? As for Glia, I don't think I can explain much, because we have talked this character many times in this channel. As we know, Glia is rumored to be the first character to have a servant mechanic in this game, and of course, Sunday released in version 2.7 will be very suitable for her. Until this video was released, Glia was rumored to have a path as a remembrance, with a lightning type. I know some of you must asking me this. Wow, that means there is a new path in version 3.0? The answer is yes. According to existing information, characters who have servant mechanic in the future will have a special path, namely Remembrance. Some of the latest information about Glia is that she is a regional leader in Amphireus, has a servant named Taylor, and in the latest beta test, Glia was seen having the same team as Remembrance main character, Glia, Runmei, and also Gallagher. What do you think, guys? Actually, besides these two characters, there is one more character that is rumored to also appear in version 3.0, which is the Remembrance main character. The latest version of the main character is rumored to have an Ice type and Remembrance path, and since he is a Remembrance, he is rumored to also have several servants just like the other Remembrance characters. Aside from the information that has just been provided, some other information from this character is that this character may have a status that scales from HP, with some his kits dealing AoE damage to the enemies. Quite interesting, isn't it? Okay, next is version 3.1, which most of us probably don't have information about. In version 3.1, there are some pretty unique names, which are very rarely heard. There are two names that are quite foreign here, namely Tibau or Rubinus, and also Wandi or Polystrades. For the character named Tibau, which is likely to be released in version 3.1, is a 5-star character who has a Harmony path with a Quantum type. She has a character model that resembles children, such as Bailu and Hook, and has a certain color theme, namely pink. Some information available, she is rumored to be a support character for the damage over time team, which at this time is a team with a very lagging mechanic. Meanwhile, one more character that will be released in version 3.1, namely Wandi or Polystrades. A male 5-star character with a large muscular appearance, maybe similar to Dr. Ratio, I don't know, and has a destruction path with an imaginary type. Some information that exists about this character was seen being used to test with several characters such as Castoris who will be released in version 3.2, then with Luocha and also Lingsha. For details on the equipment used, he uses a dedicated light cone for Blade, and also uses Longevus and Rutilant as his relic. Is this character a power creep version of Blade, given that it looks like this character uses HP as his main mechanic? What do you think, guys? And finally, we come to the last version in this video, which is version 3.2. In the latest information, unfortunately, there's only one character that looks like it will appear. Either the information has not been updated, or indeed in version 3.2 there's only one character like in version 2.6. Anyway, the character rumored to be released is a character named Shade or Castoris. This 5-star character is rumored to have a Remembrance path and also a Quantum type. You can see the basic concept of this character in the image that I have included. Well, as you can see, this character looks quite cute. Surely this character will be a favorite in Honkai Star Rail. Some information available, this character was been seeing tested with Pollux, Luocha and also Lingsha, with equipment that is more or less the same as Wandi or Polystrades. Is this character a character with a servant mechanic that depends on HP status? What do you think? Okay, maybe that's all for the latest information on versions 3.0 to 3.2. But before I end this video, there is additional information you should know. Well, what is it? First, well, just like I said in some previous videos, later in patch 3.x we might not meet some paths for a long time, because at the beginning of the patch, the existing banners will be focused on characters with path destruction and remembrance, which are new paths in this game. Second, in version 3.x, there will only be 2 to 4 characters with the erudition path. This is quite sad news for path erudition lovers, because in this version we will rarely see path erudition. Will Pure Fiction mode not get any attention from Hoyoverse in patch 3.x? And next is for paths such as Abundance, Harmony and also Hunt will have quite a few units, which is 2 units in the entire patch, making us lack characters with support types in this patch, unlike the previous one. And the next one is sad news for Preservation lovers, because in patch 3.x it is rumored that we will not get characters with the Preservation path at all. Well, this is quite surprising news anyway, because considering Preservation is one of the paths with a very small number of characters. This means that Aventurin will occupy the meta for quite a long time, until patch 4 is released. And the last is news about the collaboration with the anime called Fate Stay Night. It is rumored that we will get a collaboration with Fate Stay Night in quarter 3 in 2025, which is expected to fall on patch 3.4 or 3.5. Well, for those of you who have been waiting to pick up these collaboration characters, prepare your Stellar Jade from now. Alright, that's all for now, guys. Please feel free to leave any comments you may have, and don't forget to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video.